Yo, what up my Grizzly Cubs? How's it going? Hope you guys are doing well. Today's going pretty well for me. Gotta work later though. But you know what? It's summertime. I dig the hot weather. Just, it's nice. It's nice, so it puts me in a good mood. I want to make this video today about some Comicon news. Comicon 2013 is currently going on right now. I think we're on day 3. I think day 3 sounds right. And this is some big news for like Hollywood, the whole movie world. And you guys may be wondering, like, yo, Purple Grizzly, you don't really make videos like this. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm a huge comic book movie fan. Like, I love the superhero movies. I love all that stuff. Anything based on a comic book, I'm usually a fan of. Because I used to like be hardcore like into comics. I'd spend way too much money on comic books at one point in my life. And then, my local comic book shop closed down, but I'm always a big fan, even if the movies are bad. Like, some of the Marvel movies have been, have sucked, but I still went and saw them in theaters just because, like, I gotta go see them, you know what I mean? But it's rumored, and I think they're going to announce it today, or they may already have, but the next Superman movie, so like a follow-up to Man of Steel, is going to be a Superman-Batman movie. So let me break down some of the information for you guys. It's rumored to come out in 2015, so we have a little bit of time left. Really, I don't think they should rush it. I think, they should probably spend some time on it, make it really good. Zack Snyder's supposed to be, back in the director's chair. Christopher Nolan's probably going to have some kind of, part in producing it. That's what I heard. If you don't know who Zack Snyder is, he's the director of the new Man of Steel. If you guys haven't seen that yet, I'd recommend it. It was good. It was a little bit of a different take on Superman. And he also did movies like Watchmen and 300s. Those are both one of my favorite movies. And then Christopher Nolan, he was the director for the Dark Knight trilogy, with Christian Bale. So this is like really, really big news for the comic book movie world, especially for DC, because Marvel has, Marvel's killing it right now with their movies. They already have like 5 movies planned to come out, and they, a few years back, they made a very, very good decision in universing their movies. The movies are now connected and the characters are intertwined with each other, even in their standalone titles, just like the comic books are. So I thought that was so awesome when they started doing that, and DC's catching on. DC's like, okay, Avengers made $1.5 billion in the box office. We need to start doing this. So this is going to be like the initial step. Like, Man of Steel was kind of the Kickstarter, and now they really want to start building on that to make, eventually a Justice League movie. And I've been thinking this is going to be a really hard thing for them because, the Dark Knight trilogy came out in like 2005, and this is before they started doing, the movies being connected and the characters intertwined, things like that. So it's going to be really hard to build off that because that was a standalone trilogy and it's based off the standalone comic book series for Batman. So they really couldn't do anything with that. And then the Man of Steel just came out. And I'm thinking, man, it would be really hard to branch off of that, with Marvel hitting it so well on the nose with, being true to the comic books most of the time and then having them connected with each other. How are they going to take a new origin story with Superman? How are they going to, change things up and then build off of that? And the news is, they're doing a Batman-Superman movie. It's going to be the sequel for Man of Steel, and I'm sure it's going to kickstart other superheroes, probably The Flash, Aquaman, Green Arrow, hopefully. And if you're wondering, Christian Bale says he doesn't want to do Batman. He said he had no plans for a Justice League movie and he's moving on. So we're probably not going to get Christian Bale back. I don't even think we're going to have the same Batman as the one in the Dark Knight trilogy. And I think that's a good thing, because if they had to make another Batman standalone, it would be awesome, just because everyone likes Batman. But I mean, how many times have we heard the origin story of Batman? How many times have we seen his parents die and become a superhero? Lots and lots of times. So I think, introducing him, the new and improved Batman, into another superhero movie, I think that's a really good decision. Um, so this is some pretty awesome news, if you ask me. So I guess you could say I know what I'm talking about with this whole thing. I wouldn't say I'm a complete, expert, all-knowing when it comes to, the comic book world, but I know a healthy dose about it. And if you guys would like me to make more videos covering news on the, movies, things like that, let me know. I could talk about the upcoming Marvel movies and what I think about that. They have some really big characters planned. Um, there's going to be a new Thor, a new Captain America, we got Guardians of the Galaxy coming out, Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, lots of cool stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you could always leave a like down below or leave a comment of your thoughts. Do you guys think this is a good idea? If so, why do you think it's a good idea? Or if you think it's a bad idea, let me know why you think that. Personally, I think it's really cool, and I'm glad it's it's going this way. Oh, on other Marvel news, I forgot to mention, there's this new Wolverine movie coming out, fairly soon. If I'm gonna go see it for sure. If you guys want me to do a review on that, I could do that. And then also X-Men news. There's a new one coming out called X-Men Days of Future Past. I think it's called that. And that looks really cool. I'm excited for that. You guys are probably thinking, Purple Grizzly is a freaking nerd who likes all this comic book stuff. But really, I think it's, I think comic books and everything about comic books are more socially acceptable today, more than they have ever been. And it's really, it's doing something big for Hollywood, doing something big for the movie business, and it's important. Funny thing is, I haven't even said anything about the gameplay, so I'll kind of tell you guys what's going on. It was my first day back on Xbox Live in I don't even know, 2 to 3 weeks without playing COD, and I won this after the faith. I was like, sick man, sick. I'm gonna share it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, you can support it with likes and favorites and sharing it with your friends. Peace out, you guys.